Wall Street will digest another miss on U.S. inflation figures, but we are seeing a slightly higher open on Friday. The big question is whether or not U.S. inflation will rise to hit the Fed's 2% annual target rate. U.S. consumer prices remain soft for the fifth straight month in July, with CPI up a seasonally adjusted 0.1% in July. Meanwhile, core CPI also rose 0.1%. Now, consumer prices have advanced an unadjusted 1.7% over the past 12 months, up slightly from June. And on a core basis, consumer prices also remained at 1.7% on an annual rate, the same as May and June. In the previous session, U.S. indices closed lower, pressured by shares in the tech, hardware, equipment, semiconductor, as well as retailing sectors. On the economic data front, U.S. PPI fell by 0.1% in July versus a 0.1% increase in June. We also saw 91% of S&P 500 constituents drag lower yesterday. Now moving on to company news, NVIDIA reported an earnings and revenue beat, but shares are lower in pre-market trade. The third quarter outlook is also strong, but the latest results did not impress Wall Street. Moving on to Snap, shares of the company are lower after disappointing earnings. The social media company posted a loss that was steeper than expected and revenue that missed estimates. Snap also added fewer users than expected. Looking at overseas markets, the Nikkei was closed today, the Hang Seng down 2%, South Korea's Kospi off by nearly 1.7%. European indices are also lower on Friday. And here in the U.S., the focus is on the Nasdaq. The downside does prevail on an intraday basis, and short positions below 58.64 are preferred, with targets at 57.51 and 57.23. As for the Dow Jones and S&P 500 on an intraday basis, it is capped by a negative trend line.